Good day, wizards, and welcome to today's lesson, Mapungubwe, an African kingdom. At the end of this lesson, wizards will know changes in societies in the Limpopo Valley, settlements in Limpopo Valley, European explorers in Asia at the same time as Mapungubwe. Let's begin with changes in society in the Limpopo Valley. 1,000 years ago in southern Africa, people lived in small family homesteads and independent villages. It was an equal kind of society. Each family farmed crops and kept a few cattle and goats. Farmers planted crops on the same land for only a few years and then started new fields. Sometimes they moved their villages to new sites. There was little conflict because there was plenty of land and people could move away if anyone became too powerful. People made iron tools and copper wire, which they traded with their neighbors and other villages, but there was no contact with people outside southern Africa. K2 and Schroeder. Archaeologists have found remains of many later farming villages in Limpopo Valley that shred the same cultures and way of life. Two of the best known villages are found at places called K2 and Schroeder. Various objects were found at sites such as Schroeder and K2. Cowrie shells show that the people of Mapungubwe traded with other people from the coast. Decorations on the clay pots had symbolic religious meaning. The ostrich eggshell beads were made from local materials available to everyone. At some and same time, the people living in K2 moved out and built their village at the bottom of Mapungubwe Hill. Over time, this village grew into a large town. Around 900 AD, the chief of the town and his family decided to build their huts on top of the hill. Archaeologists have uncovered the foundation of many huts in the town for a long time. As one hut got old and fell down, a new hut was built on top of its remains. Let's look at kings and sked leaderships. Mapungubwe Hill is surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs. To get to the top of the hill, you have to climb up wooden poles wedged into a crack in the cliffs. Some people say this was to protect people in case of a war, but there was and has been no evidence to support this claim. The Venda people who lived near Mapungubwe have always known and respected the hill as a special place where ancient kings once lived. They believe that the chief's house should always be built in the highest place where they were and are closer to the spirits of their ancestors of the community. People feared and honored the kings because they believed that the spirits of the king's ancestors looked after the people in the kingdom.